House of the Dragon, Episode 4, where incest is not wincest. Here we go. I don't know. How do you feel about it? Let me show you how I feel about it. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
We have a dragon. He's new to us. So yeah, anyway, I just want to bring him in.
I felt good knowing that I wasn't off base with the, are they gonna fuck?
That Daemon didn't have sex with
and
his
Rhaenyra?
niece?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. About the whole scene. We're just getting knee deep.
Because I think, honestly, this was like one of the talking points of this episode.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, it was
Besides
super
slick-ass
ambiguous
Otto.
as to whether or not they had sex or not.
Right, I had to read articles.
I
had to read.
swore up and down that they did. And I was praying that in the recap of the episode, because that's what something Game of Thrones does that I love so much.
Yeah.
Sometimes they give you so much, like,
'Cause it's so
story.
confusing.
There's so many characters and so many, like, plot lines that I need you to go through each scene and say, okay, this is what we were thinking here.
Right.
So,
Yeah, please, God,
they
because I didn't
actually
understand it.
did not have sex, and they outlined
Correct.
that. I thought that Daemon wanted to just get back at his brother. He wanted to take something from him,
That he could
Rhaenyra's
give it back.
virginity.
Yeah, which is prized.
But as soon as he saw that Rhaenyra was receptive and she was like, "Oh fuck yeah, let's go," he lost all.
You
of,
saw that lust in her eyes since episode 1.
and he didn't. He thought that she wouldn't have. And as soon as that she was showing that she was game, it killed it for him.
Right, and with
He
that
just
new
went,
hairstyle, it killed it for me too. So I'm glad they didn't. And she went back and she was all turned on, hot and bothered.
Yeah.
She had to go get Sir
And
Christian.
Cole was the one that, Sir Christian was the one
Christian.
that actually got that. And I was wondering what it was about, because I knew he loved her. I was like, what was it about the scene that he was like, no. But he swore that oath
And I didn't know that.
that he would never wed, he wouldn't have sex.
But if
as
you're
a knight.
if your princess / queen to be is telling you to take your armor off and helping you do it, I think I think you have to follow because
See,
they have power,
The problem is Daemon wouldn't be killed for having sex with her.
which was
So
odd.
Christian would just get the ult with his head.
First off, I'm worried for him now.
I am too.
But I think she'll defend him enough to where
Nah.
like no.
We can start the countdown for his life. It's, it's coming.
Okay.
I think he might die before Viserys, and he's got some flesh-eating disease that's going to take him out.
Well, you saw.
So-
oh yeah, and I feel like it's getting worse.
I think we're going to get a time jump to where we're going to... I know we
You
haven't-
thought he was going to die this episode.
I did. I was wrong. So I know we get an actress change for Rhaenyra.
Eventually.
I think... So it's got to be here soon.
What's the
because
halfway point?
She's...
10?
First
5?
of all, the woman's pregnant.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh.
another thing that Ryan and I were debating about. That like, did he get the one and done and wham bam, thank you ma'am, one night get pregnant because they have the
Absolutely.
because the pharmacist delivered Plan B, and which I wouldn't drink
She
that.
is absolutely pregnant, and I the storylines for like what that would mean, and I
Right.
just want to know now, is Sir Christian going to be murdered for this?
I think he'll be
and-
taken out of the White Cloaks.
So-
for sure.
The good news is no one saw them do it.
Right,
As
but-
much as like, you know what I hated about the scene
Oh.
with her, Rhaenyra, and Daemon? Everyone would have saw them in that brothel.
Oh,
and
well,
it wouldn't
yeah.
have had, like, so Otto would not have had to rely on,
On a child.
A child, like, little
But I think
bird.
like in that room though, in the brothel, in that like the den of desire,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of like you see things because like homosexuality and things like that were also frowned upon. Like back then, that was going on. Like a lot of things were happening.
Wasn't
there.
it so funny when Otto was trying to describe to Viserys what was happening, and Viserys was like, "I want
Yeah.
gory details."
Yeah, like no,
what
spit
was
it out, man. Like because if you're going to start telling lies, first off, I lost a little respect for Viserys. Well, he bounced back and forth like Pong because he defended it. Because I didn't want him to believe Otto, that slick, sly bastard, is lurking for something. Has been,
Yeah, he wants his son to be the heir. That's
and
what he wants.
or his grandson. Yeah,
Grandson, excuse me. Yeah.
he didn't impregnate his daughter. I think that's
You think he draws the line there? Okay.
maybe. I don't know at this point.
It's,
But
it's not
I
beyond Game
definitely
of Thrones.
think,
I'll tell you that much.
I glad like he immediately like believed Otto, but I guess you would believe the Hand of the King, and I'm glad like we're handless now.
I
Just
love the
fuck
fact
dude.
that in this show, no one's innocent. I
No,
love
they
the
all have
fact
their
that
problems.
everyone has these ulterior motives. Even Rhaenyra, she wasn't being fully truthful. She wasn't. Like, she was absolutely going to be
First
willing
off, she was lying.
to.
She was stumbling like, stop lying, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You
had sex with your
everyone's
uncle.
got ulterior motives. Everyone's got something they're trying to hide. And I love the fact that Allison and Rhaenyra are in two different places, and it's like what Allison is, Rhaenyra is like, that's her hell.
Well, because she said
Right.
it right. You are a prisoner of
Yeah.
that castle, and you're meant to squeeze out babies.
And did you not get the sense that Allison is going down a suicide arc?
Well, actually, because
Right?
You know,
that's what I feel.
when she was standing by the window with the crying baby, I'm like, she's just gonna drop out of that thing.
That's
There's
what I
like,
thought.
woo.
I thought this was going to be
Yep.
like in Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
that's it.
Where
'cause that's-
Joffrey's brother was like, nope.
Nope, I ain't dealing with this. But she's finally seeing that it's a struggle. You saw the passionless sex that she was
God, that was
laying
sad.
there with. And I like that Viserys did know that Otto sent her in there for a purpose.
Oh, right.
And like he was okay about it because he was weak at the time.
But he had a
like,
connection with her, so he was okay with
right.
it.
But
As
it was all
opposed
done
to-
like a strategic thing. Like I get it.
Everyone plays chess,
And
they're
back
all
then,
trying
yeah.
to get like better station, right? They're always trying to like get higher in the pecking order of the society.
I think this episode really like dawned some light on like, so you see the inner family struggles. There's no war in this episode.
No,
you see the things
but-
coming because Corlys is now marrying off the daughter that Viserys should have married somewhere
right.
else.
I will say though that my jaw was on the floor when Damon and Rhaenyra were almost getting ready to get it on. I was like, oh, they are going to do.
We've
a Game
been
of
talking
Thrones.
about it for weeks now.
No,
that,
it still was like shocking for me to see. Like, oh no, they definitely went that route. Okay,
and like
Yeah.
why him? Because you had Sir Cole outside
Yeah.
the room, and like why not? I would just been like, hey, I'm going in here. You coming, bro?
Yeah.
Like. Instead, you get this secret passage dressed like some slum boy, and then you get railed by your uncle. But I definitely think like we have a lot more going on, and this is because now Rhaenyra's name is sullied, like because that's already spread.
You've ruined her. You've ruined her.
Well, I mean, don't you want a pristine prize when you're a king?
It's just the objectification of women is strong in this episode.
But
Strong.
right, it's been this whole thing with
Yeah.
with this
This whole
C-section,
season. Yeah.
the Plan B,
Yep.
the hey, you're getting married off, but she just screwed herself because she is going to be forced off to somebody.
Oh no, she will now marry the
Sea Snake.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And
will
for
go.
strategic purposes only, but Damon did put her at ease that marriage is literally this: go off and do what you
Well,
want.
she did tell Viserys, "I will marry him." Like she did say,
Yeah, because
"I will
she
do it."
she
yeah.
done messed up. And,
She did.
I
She
think-
knows it too.
But her first night going out and Otto to believe a small child in the dark time because I could barely see the
I
episode.
believed it. I was like, Rhaenyra, you're clearly lying.
He wasn't
he
in there,
banged
though.
the shit out of you, and I thought it was like a 2 pump and done. Like you
No,
know.
I would have slammed that wall hard too if I was lasting about 10 seconds. No, that ain't different than any other time.
Anyway, that was the episode 4 of House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
And it was a big one.
I'm good with it. Ready for 5.
Yeah, new addition to the set.
You'll find
And
a home.
yeah, we will see you for the next episode of House of the Dragon. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, if you like what we're doing around here, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
We'll catch you in the next episode.